Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, down on the corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, September 4th. It's 2019, 7 a.m., the whole ball of wax.
It's a little more humid outside today.
Yeah, summertime came in again for September, didn't it?
It got up and it's sitting in the truck.
I think
it's
this
like,
is our
it's
warmest
humid.
week yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, back around.
Bring it on.
Well, yeah. 2/3 of September is still summer anyway.
Well, technically, yeah.
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 Because I think fall comes in the 21st or 22nd, somewhere along in there. So
I'll give that to you. It's all right.
yeah, 2/3 of September, still summer. They say meteorological fall is September 1. Guess what, folks? It's still summer. When's fall begin?
What'd you call that? A
Meteorological fall, they say. You know, fall begins on the 23rd. So we've got
we got plenty of time.
We got plenty of summertime left. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, and hope everything's going good.
Going good so far, but there's plenty of day left. You can mess it up if you want.
I got bit by something, and my hand is itching. I don't know, spider, mosquito, something, and it's still itching. I came in here, about 6:20, been here about 40 minutes. Hand is itching.
Huh.
Do you get bug bites a lot?
Usually I notice when I get one, but
I didn't see a spider or mosquito or anything, but boy, it sure is itching. So, Yep.
Weird.
Anyway,
there you go.
still summertime, so keep swatting those bugs. Hey, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. 3 locations to serve you Mountain Home. Balmer Boulevard, which at 7:02 in the morning, will be getting busy between now and, say, a little bit before 8 o'clock. 62 East Plaza, out by Anytime Fitness, and, of course, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. Stop by here and have a cup of coffee with us. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive. That's just north of Pizza Hut and Pizza Inn right here in Mountain Home. Come by, have some coffee, and watch the program with us, and love to have you stop by. Other than that, 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. Sprite.
I got my Sprite.
No caffeine for him.
I like Sprite. It's light.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's not real heavy on you. And
Yeah. It's good.
used to be a Pepsi fan, and Pepsi just heavy.
Yeah. I did too. Pepsi years and years ago. Switched to Coke and 7-Up.
Actually, when I was younger, me and Amanda got married. We were Dr. Pepper,
Oh, yeah.
and now I can't stand a Dr. Pepper. It's so
Really?
sweet. I can't.
Really?
I couldn't do it today.
Huh.
I don't know how I did it back then, but
Well, that beats all. Yeah. That's weird.
okay.
Taste change, I guess, Anyway, Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water, right?
There you go.
And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Home right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris, Brad. Anybody can help you. Very professional. They know what you're going through. This is what they do, is to help you through probably the roughest time in your life. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we call it the blame game. Walmart now to stop selling handgun ammunition or ammo that fits in other guns. And then Chicago's mayor claims that the gangs are getting their guns from Texas. But back in 2016, Lord, this country had 10,497 deaths related to alcohol-related car accidents, according to the CDC. But Walmart still sells alcohol. And does that not contribute to these stats? Guns and ammunition are not our problem. This is a country that, because of the Earl Warren Supreme Court, God and Jesus Christ were expelled from our society, and we're now seeing the results from that ruling. Lord, my prayer today, allow Christian people to take a stand to welcome Jesus Christ back into our schools and our society and heal our country. And that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Brace yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
That one was flat. What do you mean, yeah? There wasn't any to it. It was just flat.
I didn't say a word. Did
Yeah.
I say anything?
And it's more like, And now the weather.
Morning weather brought to you by the very tolerant Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, after that trumpet playing there.
That was terrible.
I didn't say a word. Can we hear a playback on that?
No. We are not playing any of that back.
That is hilarious. That
You can
is
listen
so
back
funny.
at 5 o'clock. It'll play at 5.
Okay, we'll watch it.
If I don't edit it out.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Time for the live shot of the White River. A little bit of fog. Not as much as yesterday. You can see the top of the city of Cotter, but you can see the fog laying in on top of the river. Cameras in Marion County is focused in on Baxter County and Cotter, Arkansas, the small little town. Beautiful little town. Great folks there in Cotter.
What I call Cotter Island.
Cotter Island. You might be able to see the bridge sticking out there on the left side of the screen.
I can barely make it
barely
out.
see it, but beautiful shot of the horizon there.
That is
Man,
beautiful.
Man.
You don't believe how big of a drop that is. That is a lot of fog lying in there.
A lot of fog. Bob and Linda Zadora, excuse me, the Z Team for all your real estate needs. Check out the website RetireToArkansas.net. And I say it a lot, if you're getting ready to retire, you're getting my age, a little bit older, you're ready to retire, you need to call Bob and Linda Zadora and start making plans to come down and see some property, whether it's in Missouri or Arkansas. They can help you. Need property, need to buy a home, whatever it may be, from Mountain View to Marshall to Mountain Home, all across the state of Arkansas and southern Missouri. They're here to serve you. The award-winning Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. We've got this little graph right here on the hurricane, and they're showing here from Daytona Beach, Jacksonville, Charleston, Wilmington, and Chesapeake, Virginia, the path of the hurricane now. So thank goodness it's staying out of the mainland. There has been a little bit of damage, but not.
Kind of looked like on radar that some of it was coming up.
Yeah, they're going to get.
So they're going to get some of the wind
shears
and rain,
yeah.
I'm sure. But
some of that straight impact. Temperature-wise, we're at 70 already in Mountain Home, 69 at Flippin, 68 at Harrison, 69 in Yellville, 71 in Salem, 70 in Calico Rock, another little beautiful town on the White River. Mountain View, Arkansas, there you go again, another, can't beat Mountain View, Calico, and Cotter. Good folks, good towns. 66 out in Mountain View. Around the region, St. Louis is at 73, Poplar Bluff at 70, West Plains 71, Branson at 68, 48 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota, to put that in contrast. In our bluish blobby radar today, we're talking about maybe switching radars to try to get something a little bit with more clarity, because this picks up so much of the moisture content, the dew point and things like that. And you can barely see what's really going on here.
The humidity out there is what's triggering it. They've got it turned up so high that the humidity kind of gives a false
all the moisture in the air.
shot of rain. But
So anyway, the national radar we've got, of course, you can see the swirl of the hurricane in Florida. They are getting some of the rain, but it's just moderate to medium rain, nothing severe right now. Southern tip of Texas with some shower activity. Then we have another line of showers along the Pennsylvania-New York line up there along the Canadian border. Well, I say Pennsylvania, New York. It starts in Pennsylvania, goes up in New York. Actually, it starts in Ohio. So Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. Looks like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine getting some stuff up there. But anyway, Little Rock stop. See what we got here. Lots of humidity. There's the dew point. I'm going to say we're basically clear across the way.
Yeah.
So anyway, your Highway 62 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 Little Rock Branson clear. 67 167 Little Rock Batesville Poplar Bluff in good shape. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas clear at this time. The radar is indicating a lot of moisture content in the air. We get this when the dew point gets up around 70. I don't know, where's the dew point right now? Have you checked dew point?
I have not.
Let's take a quick look, shall we? Dew point coming up. You want to play the trumpet again while we wait?
No, I'm good. I think people would rather not.
Well, I'm going to get the dew point here in a minute, I hope. There it goes. Dew point is...
We got a live show going on.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Dew point 67 with 100% humidity.
There
drip,
you go.
drip, drip. Grab you a cup over there, Mary. Get you some coffee. Well, let's take a look at the St. Louis stop, if I can find it in the blobs there. Did that other radar show any indication of rain in St. Louis?
I didn't see any.
I didn't see. This is all moisture in the air. Rolla, St. Louis, Columbia, all of that. I'm going to say it's all clear. That's just the moisture content that that's picking up on the radar. You can see East St. Louis, Illinois, I-64 east of Mount Vernon, I-70 Vandalia, Effingham. It's just that muggy, that much humidity, that much dew point in the air. It's picking up on the radar. It makes it just almost impossible to find any rain showers. But anyway. Southwest Missouri, I-44, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, I-70, Kansas City, Columbia. It's really kind of hard to say where the showers are because that radar is so intent on picking up all that moisture content. It's just going to be a hot, muggy day across the way. In fact, let's see. No watches or warnings anywhere other than the hurricane-affected areas. Red flag warnings up north. Okay, here we go. High today, 93. Patchy fog, then sunny. Tomorrow, 87. 94 on Friday. 90 on Saturday. 92 on Sunday. No chance of rain. Mostly clear and sunny all through the week.
Gonna be a hot week.
Lows 68 all across the way. So, Checking iDrive Arkansas. Let's see. We have an accident down here, looks like. Oh, down power line on Highway 270. And travel directions are all lanes impacted all, and they're working on it now. 3 miles northwest of Hot Springs, 2.4 miles west of State Highway 227. So if you're in the Hot Springs area, be prepared to slow down and stop for that incident there. Be sure to check out iDrive Arkansas before you travel. Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee are available on the same map. Go to Missouri and check, and let's see, everything's... Hey, that looks like they got most of that paving done on 142. A little bit of high water down here southwest of Kabul on Highway EE northbound due to flooding. That's surprising there because I was up in that part of the country.
Got to be just some damage from before.
Could be, yeah. So before you drive, iDrive Arkansas, Missouri Department of Transportation traveler information map for Arkansas and Missouri. Allergy index today, it's still showing high. I guess it's because of so much humidity right now.
Well, we don't have any rain.
10.6 high radweed, chinook pods, and nettle again. Wow. All right. Morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The award-winning Z-Team. I need to remind folks that Linda is also a professional stager. So when you list your home for sale with the Z-Team, Linda can come in and set things up for that certain eye appeal where people say, ooh, I like that. You know, just set that little hook. Kind of like when you're fishing and you set that hook, you know. That's what proper staging can do in the real estate market. So give them a call, 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Best breakfast and lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
Breakfast, she's doing those big fat breakfast burritos.
Oh, wow.
Those burritos packed with goodness, eggs, sausage, you name it, it's in there. It's awesome. They're really good. They're not those little tiny ones that you're going to buy at the store. These are homemade, big,
These
giant.
are filled a plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're almost as long as my keyboard.
Big fat breakfast burrito, a hash browns, just $5.88. Can't beat
Really?
it.
Good price.
And for lunch, you got a choice between ham and beans or liver and onions.
It's Wednesday. Sounds good to me.
Both come with 2 sides, roller cornbread, $6.88. Can't beat it.
There you go.
Go in and try it. Grab you a cup of coffee. Just chill out. Maybe a slice of pie. Get to know everybody. Give Amanda a hard time while you're in there. Just tell them Hillrey told you to do it, and just go in there and give her a hard time.
There with your taxes.
Yeah. Just say the mayor told you to do it.
Bread of Life
He's
Kitchen.
not even listening.
He's over there. He's over there working already.
I'm putting him under
He's
the
trying to get
bus,
you in
and
trouble,
he's over
Mayor.
there just ignoring me.
Bread of Life Kitchen held at Word of Life Church, 310 South Main Street in Mountain Home. They have their dinner this evening, Wednesday from 3 to 5:30. Meals free. Donations are accepted. Apples. The Food Bank of North Central Arkansas will be distributing free apples at their soon-to-be new facility today from 8:30 to 12:30 at 1042 Highland Circle. And today, Grief Share at 6 o'clock. Grief Share, a special 13-week seminar support group for people experiencing grief and loss, will be held on Wednesday evenings. It started back on the 21st, but you'll still be welcome at First Baptist Church at Christian Life Center. For more information, call Rob Bryan at 501-316-7496.
We got a few sports going on this week. Thursday, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade will play in Harrison. Football, sorry. We'll play in Harrison. It's starting at 5 o'clock, I think, the 7th grade, and then 8th grade, and then 9th grade will follow that. Friday, the high school Bombers play Harrison, but here at home. Mm-hmm. So you can come here to Bomber Stadium. We will be broadcasting this game, so you can come to XL7 TV and watch the game. Let's see, OFA has got starting their games on this Saturday at Bomber Field.
Wow.
They'll be starting at 9 o'clock in the morning and be going till early afternoon, so anybody who wants to watch those are free games, so you can go watch some 3rd through 6th graders play, and anybody that's not doing a sport and wants to possibly be involved in wrestling, we'll be doing wrestling practice this Saturday at the Guyberry Gym from 9 to 11. Anybody want to come by and try it out? Try it out.
Breaking the Barriers starts tonight at Eastside Baptist Church at 7 o'clock. Breaking the Barriers, the most radical program of ultimate intensity. They'll have exciting new performances daily with free admission. Eastside Baptist Church is at 718 East 9th Street in Mountain Home. For more information, 425-3689. Starts tonight, September 4th through the 8th, 7 p.m. each night. Breaking the Barriers. And it's part of Faith Force Ministries. I'll spit it out here in a minute. All right, coming up, Mayor Hillrey Adams is here. Going to be our guest today, so stick around. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z-Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z-Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Are you ready for some football? Hometown TV is back with live football and the game of the week. Friday night, area high school football with announcer Bob Rechtenwald, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Visit hometowntv.net for schedule and show times. Plus, watch instant replay live from your mobile device, whether at the game or not, right here on K26 and XL7.
7:21, and our guest is Hillrey Adams, Mountain Home Mayor. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Hey, good to be here. We made it another month, so
we did.
We like to come back.
It's always a good sign.
We're good.
Means another 30 days has passed.
So things are good.
Yeah,
things are good.
Yeah,
a lot of activities come up.
Nice and hot, and
yep.
We need some fall weather. You know, it's fall, and there's a lot of events go on in Baxter County and Mountain Home during the fall time of the year. We'd like for it to cool off some of them, you know. And
it's just a hint, you know.
Next week, you know, is a good week for some sort of weather change because the fair's next
week.
The Baxter County Fair will be opening up, and you know, it's either hot or it's wet.
Yeah.
It seems like every year. So
yeah.
Fair.
You know, I look forward to that fair. You know, it's just the fair board does a great job. They brought in the lawnmower races a couple of years ago. I don't know if they thought they'd be that much of a success, but I think those stands will be packed again for the lawnmower races. You know, it's going to be fun.
People, it's amazing what some folks enjoy doing out there and looking at. You know, plus the city has now partnered with Twin Lakes Youth Soccer.
Oh, really?
And soccer season will kick off the 14th. And in fact, we had a meeting last night at the soccer complex with coaches. Our involvement in it is the Soccer Association. They actually handled the registration for us this year. But once that registration process was completed, then they turned the list of names and all the registrants over to us. Our involvement is through the Parks and Recreation Department. We will divide up the teams. You know, we've been working with coaches. We'll do the game schedules, practice schedules, referees, and we are actually, the city is going to run the concession stand out there. And I've heard some stuff that in the past, you know, it's a concession stand when you had an organization that was a fully volunteer organization like them. And they've done a great job out there over the years, but at times you run into problems getting enough people to help.
Yeah.
And so I heard a lot of inconsistencies in the concession stand being open or not open. Well, we're going to use some of our employees, part-timers, and we're going to open the concession stand up starting September 14th at the soccer complex. So we'll be out there as long as there's soccer going on Saturday.
There you go.
With something being served up there, and so that's our involvement in it this year. That, like I said, practice is already underway. The games will kick off Saturday, September 14th. I think it goes through the first Saturday of November, somewhere in that range. I'm not 100% sure.
Right, yeah.
So that's going, and then, you know, right around the corner, another big event here in the city this year that will be back on the campus ASU's Bridge Bash. Is right around the corner, September 21st, and you know that's a huge event with a great cause and what it does to feed the hungry and the
I've got
work
somebody
they do
coming
out
in
there.
next week, I
You
think.
probably got Jeff Quick or someone with a
let's
food bank. I'm not
see.
real sure. That's a lot of volunteers
Boy, it
in one
is.
day in one place.
On the 18th. Yeah, we'll be talking Bridge Bash on the 18th.
Bridge Bash is September 21st, so
Yeah.
you'll be talking in a few days before.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good event. I don't know that much about what they're doing out there this year. Usually they have some pretty good entertainment. Of course, last year it rained. It was a monsoon out there, and they had to move it all up to the shed last year.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
hopefully the weather will cooperate, and they'll get to have a nice event out there on the campus that day. That's September 21st. Then October 26th, and we're a ways out from that. There's two events going to be happening here in town.
October, you said?
October 26th. I want to tell you about that a little bit ahead of time.
Okay. Okay, that's the last Saturday in October.
Yes, sir. The last Saturday before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And what we are doing is the City of Mountain Home will be hosting the District Street Fest. And that's the first festival that'll be downtown in the new entertainment district. That festival that day will be the same day, and we did it this way to kind of tie into another event that's the first. ASU will be having a mud run that day. So if the two of you guys would like to put together a team, I'm sure ASU would love that. And it's going to be on the campus out there. I saw a little bit of stuff about they got different obstacles, mud pits, walls to climb, bales of hay to climb over. I mean, I don't know what all they're going to have out there, but it looks like they're putting together a really good event.
And that's the same day, the 26th?
That's the same day.
Right.
The way this is going to work is the mud run at ASU will kick off sometime mid-morning, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that range, I'm not sure. The plan is for the mud run and that part of it to be over by 1 or 2 o'clock. The event downtown, the District Street Fest, will be starting up somewhere in the 2 to 4 range.
Yeah.
And with that event downtown, like I said, it's sponsored by the City of Mountain Home. But Bruce Hayden over at the Mullet, the new barbershop on Square there, Bruce is real involved in helping organize some of that stuff, lining up vendors, some entertainment and stuff like that that's going to be going on. We want to make
play
it.
The trumpet.
He could. He could stay right there on his porch. He could stand on the porch in front of Old Time and play that. What we're wanting to do is create an environment down there that day where people could leave the mud run after they've been here and participating now. We'd like for them to at least hose down a little bit and get the mud off of them, and then come on downtown, and we'll have some things going on down there.
Yeah.
Bruce has got several different little music acts planned for the day, nothing just major, you know, but some things going on. Got some activities lined up for the kids. With it being the last Saturday before Halloween, we thought maybe that night could do a little trunk or treat, or maybe if a business wants to open up down there and, you know, do a little trunk or treat out of their place. We're going to try to have some things to make it a community event
And
for
family
all
friendly.
ages.
Yeah.
That day, you know, you lead the mud run. Plus, you got another real big event going on that day at the fairgrounds. And, you know, when you try to pick these things out, there's never a day this time of year there's not more than one thing going on. So, Thunder Rally, the motorcycle rally that will be at the fairgrounds that day. You know, Joanne Baxter does a great job putting that event on, and I believe that's the benefits of Bob Davis Veterans Center.
Good.
And I'm not sure all the details of that rally and how it works, but I know it's a pretty big bike rally she has.
Really?
So you got that going on. That's
Is
an
that at the
all-day
Saddle Club
event.
Arena?
Pardon me?
Saddle Club Arena or on the fairgrounds?
I believe it's in the fairgrounds
Really?
right there. I'm not real sure about it, but she has it's a pretty good size event. So we got the mud run at ASU, Thunder Rally, bike ride, and downtown. And one of the things that they're going to probably do downtown, and I'm not sure, they were looking at maybe having part of the day for old cars, like classic cars. Line those up somewhere along the square there.
In the V-dubs.
That, maybe old bikes, you know. So I'm not sure exactly what all they've got on that agenda that day, but we'll be getting more information out about that.
Well, you guys got it planned up pretty well.
You know, a lot of things going on. September, October, and this is way out there. And 1st of November, November 2nd. The Mountain Home Cemetery Board will be hosting a history tour
really?
of the cemetery down there. That board's really done a lot of good work. You know, they built an information area down there last year so you can find out stuff about the cemetery. And this year there's some historical things in there they're working on. And you know, they've done a good job of cleaning that cemetery up and making it
then November 11th, I'm looking at Veterans Days on Monday, Veterans Day, and we'll have the program downtown 11/11 at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So
September, October, pretty busy. A lot of things in the mill right there.
Well, that's good stuff.
Plus, you got football every Friday night.
Yep.
And 2 or 3 nights during the week too. It seems like right there, depending on what age group.
7th, 8th, 9th, JV. Varsity, you name it, they've got it. All right, 7:31 coming up on 7:32. Time for a break. Be right back.
For years I've lifted weights, probably 30 years. The last 2.5, 3 years I'd have pain in my back of my deltoid at the joint. And it was extremely painful. And it didn't matter if I lifted weights or what I did whenever I pushed on anything. It hurt. Dr. Osgood had told me about this laser therapy. And so I tried it. 4 sessions later, 0 pain. And now I'm lifting weights again with no pain.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly. No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
$7:35, visiting with our mayor, Hillrey Adams, Mayor Mountain Home. So what else is going on?
Well, this is a busy time of the year, both in our street and water departments, just because of the construction work we can be getting done. Right now, the street has two pretty major projects going. One out there on Western Hills Way, where last year they did the Rodeo Drive extension, and they're doing a project now to continue on through there into Western Hills, which will be an easy outlet over to 62. Once we did the rodeo extension, man, the traffic cutting through there really increased. So that project's going on. It'll have a sidewalk. I believe it's 4 foot on one side and 6 or 8 on the other, mainly for bikes or walking, different things like that. That project's well underway. And then the second one, the major project there in the middle of now, is Long Street. If you don't know where Long Street is, go behind the hospital. The new hospice house was just built.
Yeah.
And Long Street comes out of, I can't think of that subdivision name, Capitol Heights or something like that, where Broadmoor and Ascension. It came behind the hospital, Long Street did. Well, the hospital is in the middle right now of building a parking lot on the back side. They've got some future expansion that's going to eliminate some of their employee parking. So they're moving a parking lot.
Yeah, I heard that.
Back there off along by the hospice house, or the new hospice administrative office. Well, when they moved that back there, we looked at that and thought, okay, you're going to move this many cars a day back here. And it's going to probably happen 2 or 3 times a day as shift changes and things like that. It's going to create a real bottleneck trying to get out of there and down there at Burnout Drive. So what we're doing now, we're in the middle of that, and hopefully we'll be done about the time they finish up with their parking move. We're going 3-lane Long Street back there.
I have to ride back there. I'm not familiar with
that. Just drive back and they're right in the middle of that. It's a mess back there right now.
Oh, by the way, I got caught in a lot of traffic on Spring Street at all those stop signs, Mayor.
Yeah, and so you can, those are the 2 big ones we got going right now in the street. And then we're in the 3rd week, I believe it is. We started the sewer expansion project on the east side of town. We're now putting in pipe coming from Walmart.
Yeah.
We'll come out of Walmart. We'll go north on Buzzard Deuce Cutoff up to about the RV, where that little RV park is there by Walmart.
Well, I saw some pipe out there across from either Flashbacks or KKTZ radio.
It's at the old driving range.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cross Buzzard Deuce Cutoff somewhere in the vicinity of Moran's Lawn Equipment, and then we will head due west behind Warehouse Liquor.
Yeah.
Behind Horton's, out there where they got the buildings at. Barbara Horton's place out there. We'll come in behind there, and we'll come up and cross the old Don driving range property. The old Sharp estate out there. We'll cross that, and then we'll board under the highway.
Okay.
And come out on the north side of 62.
You come to the west of the radio station there?
Yes, yeah, and it'll be between County Road 28 and the old Sharp home place.
Yeah.
Where Mr. Stein Sharp's old house is there, right on the highway.
Yeah.
Right across from Bobby Sue's. We'll board under the highway and get to that north side. And that's the first phase of this sewer expansion project. We're putting pipe in the ground right now. It's a very slow process. Yesterday I was out there on the job site. and they're hitting some pretty solid rock, about 3 to 4 feet deep. So there's a lot of hammering going on. You know, that project, I think the first manhole down there coming out of Walmart was like 16 foot deep. And so it'll get better, we hope, as we come out, you know, but we got to go so deep on that end. That's going to be a pretty good project. It's going to take a while. Once we get it to there and cross the highway, then we've got some future plans, and we're looking at what we call phase 2, where when we boring under the highway at the old driving range, from right there on the south side of the highway, we would head west, which would give us the ability to hook up Bobby Sue's, the veterinary clinic, the King Cotter, Car Marts, all the way up that direction, and hopefully get up there to the old Midland Marine property area somewhere along in there on that side of the road. So that work's underway. A lot of work to be done out there, though.
So, anything coming in out there? There's, I think the Freeman Hazel Wonder property is still up for sale, and then that one spot across from the radio stations. Anybody looking at any property?
There's been I can't tell you today, but I know there's been one real estate transaction at the corner of County Road 28 and 62.
I'll give you $1.
Well,
can I bribe the mayor?
That'll come out when the time comes. But there's already been a transaction at 68 Highway 62 and County Road 28.
Yeah, good.
You know, which would be just west of the radio station.
That's good.
There.
Yeah.
And
so
that's part of what all this project is about, is that transaction needs sewer service right there. So that's
good.
Part of it. But what it's also going to do, and there'll be an annexation package coming before the city council. We're going to, the first annexation, a lot of people don't realize it, but it is a hodgepodge out there.
I know.
You know, you got Colton's that's in, Centennial Bank, the old vacant bank building's in, and then nothing else is in until you get down, I believe it's to Integrity Bank on that side of the road.
That's in city?
In city. On the other side of the road, the old Midland Marine property is in, but nothing else is in the city on the south side of the road until you get down to Bank of Ozarks.
Really?
And Arvest Bank, that's in, you know, RVs and Walmart and that area. So we have an annexation package that'll be coming before the council here in the next week that will take everything from the first part of it. We'll take it from the driving range east along the south side of the highway, which will get warehouse liquor, the Horton property and that stuff inside the city right there. And then on the north side of the road, the County Road 28 and 62 property, plus Mr. Sharp owns 40 acres there, I believe, that surrounds that property, the old home place where the house is. All of that will be coming in, which will get the city limits up to, I believe it's up to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Big Dave's, or I'm not sure the name of that pawn shop, somewhere along in there. That's the first phase. Yeah. Ideally, I want to get us in a position where we can have all highway frontage from Club Boulevard all the way out to the bypass. I want all the frontage in the city on both sides of that highway, and we're moving towards that. We just got to do it, you know, in a couple phases here, but we're prepared and ready to get there.
What about the old Arkansas Highway Department properties?
They've got it for sale. You know, I mean, that's a piece that's not in the city.
Is that state, county? Well, how's that?
The state owns that property right there, is my understanding. And they've got a sign on it. And, you know, if you're interested in buying it, call RDOT.
So what happens when the state sells that? I mean, will the city have an option to pick it up from the state? If they sell
well, I mean, we would have, I'm not sure on that piece of property if it's part of the city limits of Mountain Home.
I've heard it's not. I heard the city limits stops right there.
I don't know.
You know, where you got Kent Chevrolet, you got the road between that and the old highway department. Kent Chevrolet is city, while that was county.
Right.
And
if
then
that's
the city
true,
picks back up by the old
if the state were to sell that, then I'm sure at that point in time we'd bring it into the city limits. You know, as it being sitting there the way it is now, it doesn't make a lot of difference one way or the other because it's just a vacant piece of property. But I know the state would like to get rid of it. You know, what it would be good for, I don't really, you know, have anything particular in mind. I know it'd be prime commercial property right on that highway, but I don't know what all has been there on that property over the years, and you know what somebody might run into there, you know, in trying to redevelop that too. That's another issue that had to take into consideration right there. But it's a good piece of property for something.
Well, it would be. Yeah. Wow. 7:45, almost 7:46. Another break. Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. There she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension, handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you can need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
7:48. Now I can say my little piece. I got caught in traffic on Spring Street.
Well,
can I get a hacksaw cut the stuff?
Are you talking there by Cooper Park?
No.
Wait, no.
I'm in Cardinal Drive, Cardinal.
Oh, I was about to say Spring Street. That.
Yeah, I'm talking about Cardinal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah. I get that. That's a monthly hint.
You got 2 main intersections there. I don't know what you talking about. Wanting lights?
No, it's what happens is you've got Cardinal, then intersects at First with a 4-way stop, and then a couple blocks away you've got Cardinal, then intersects with Spring.
Yeah.
And the First at Cardinal congests so much that it blocks, and it's 5 o'clock yesterday. It blocks. You can't get through Spring at Cardinal because you can't get through down here. So it backlogs. I was 5, 6, 7 cars back going south because you've got 1 or 2 cars east and west, but you're stopping all the flow on Cardinal. So you had 30 to 40 cars lined up on either side of both stop signs. It just took a little bit longer to get through, you know.
Yeah. It gets that way down there at a certain time of the day right there. You know, maybe it would be better if some of those signs were gone. I'm not sure. We probably need to.
Well, when's the next time you're out of town? I'll get my hacksaw.
Yeah. Well, we you know, I don't know how long it's been, but we might. You know, we've got the ability to do traffic counts and stuff now ourselves.
Oh yeah.
And that might be something.
Well, I think I saw.
I don't know if we have.
I thought the pneumatic line was across there at one point, not too long ago.
I'm not sure, but we don't even put lines across the street anymore to do it.
Oh, it's just optic.
You know, it's
optic counter. Oh yeah, you said something about that last month. Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that now, and that might be an area we need to look at. We got a street committee coming up here, and we'll throw that out there.
Yeah. I think the speed limit is fine. You know, 30 miles an hour is plenty, because you do have a lot of school buses that make.
It's during that peak.
Yeah, left and right turns. Got to be careful.
There,
Let's talk a little bit about school bus safety.
Yeah.
You know, school's in session. School buses they'll be traveling with the teams. You've got first. What time do they first start rolling out? 6, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Probably 6, something like that.
And been a lot of things on social media about, I mean, people that actually go around and pass a school bus with the lights flashing.
Yeah. I don't understand what those folks are thinking, you know, when anytime you approach a school bus, get anywhere near that school bus, you need to treat that thing like God Almighty. And just stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
And worry about that. There's only one road, to my understanding.
Yep.
In all of Baxter County that you do not have to stop for a school bus on, and that's the Shedhopper bypass.
Yeah, that's because
and that's if you're on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think the school districts have all got it set up, and it'll be mainly Mountain Home on there, that there's no stops made on the bypass anyway. But my main concern is like, well, let's take like the Kent Chevrolet area, the 5-lane. If the bus is coming down, and let's say they stop at Kent Chevrolet, if I'm going up the hill on the right-hand lane and they're coming down the hill in their right-hand lane, but they're stopped with the lights flashing, I have to stop.
You have to stop. And so, you know, I know that it's a issue out there, and that we're constantly trying to be aware of that, you know. Watching for that to be a problem. Another place you got to really watch it, and I see it all the time, is particularly around the schools.
Really?
I mean, and it's not the buses stopping. You know, that's not a problem, offloading and unloading, because they're doing that in a zone at that school. But when they come out of that school, you know, you go up around the junior high, on Pine Tree, Paul, some of that little area right in there where they're coming out of junior high and high school, there's just so much bus traffic at that time of day. You just need to be watching what you're doing and be careful.
And I'll tell you something else, Mayor. What I've seen is there's a lot of student pedestrian traffic at College at 9th by Easy Mart. And they're crossing, they'll be going north on College and crossing 9th Street right there by Easy Mart.
Right.
And so that's something else, you know, because you're going to have some congestion, which comes with that time of day, say 3:45 to 4 o'clock. But I have seen some student pedestrians.
Oh yeah, they're walking north on College Street. You can see it every day, and everybody just needs to be watching out for that foot traffic and those big yellow buses. You know, they're pretty easy to see. And when you meet one of them, you just need to remember my attitude is they take over.
Yeah.
When you get there, and everybody needs to, you know, be very aware of what that bus is doing. Right.
I had an uncle worked at Neelyville, Missouri schools, and he was superintendent of transportation up there. And he says, you've never seen regulations until you've seen regulations on a school bus.
Yeah.
Every light bulb, every bolt, every belt, everything is
a lot of precious cargo on those buses.
Yeah.
And we certainly don't want to have.
But you got to hand it to, whether it's Cotter, Mountain Home, Flippin, Norfolk, whatever, you know, we haven't had any incidences.
Yeah.
You know, and so you got to hand it to the schools. In fact, I heard, and I may have to recheck this stat, you know, with Mountain Home, they go to the Missouri state line on 3 different highways, 101, 201, Highway 5, with the exception of Highway 5. I don't know if they still do it or not. I'll stand corrected if I'm wrong. They go up into Missouri, left on 160, back over into northeast Marion County, come back into Arkansas because of that Ozark Olive there. They can't get into the flipping district. So Mountain Home picks them up. So you got kids getting on the bus in northeast Marion County. They go from Arkansas to Missouri to Arkansas to school and back.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I think the Mountain Home buses at that time were traveling every day, pick up to school, school back home, and all the buses be 2,200 miles a day, I think it was. Over 10,000 miles a week.
Yeah.
Because you go east across the lake, is it up
Probably
to or
go to
past the
probably
First
go to
Baptist
Hand
Church?
Cove Road.
Hand Cove
over
Road
close
over,
to
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
somewhere in that area right there. They cover a lot of ground. They're
So
out
how'd you like to
there.
be the guy in charge of buses running almost 2,300 miles a day?
But there's a reason they're yellow, and that's so you can see them.
Yep.
And when you see that
Well,
thing,
you've got amber lights, red lights, and then you got the strobes on top.
but you need to be watching that bus. But I can promise you the reason that some of them, and people ignore that bus, and they drive on by that bus, is because they're so involved in that little black thing they got in their hand
Yeah.
that they're not paying attention. And that little black thing is very small compared to that big yellow bus, and they need to be paying attention. And that's one of the reasons the school doesn't want cell phones in the school zone. They got a sign out there,
That's state
don't
law.
do it, but people do it every day.
They do.
And they just don't pay attention to what they're doing. And again, we've been very lucky that we haven't had an accident or serious accident, and we just need to be aware of it and maintain
Yeah, I agree.
that level of increased awareness about them when they're out there.
Oh, we got 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Final thoughts.
Well,
Been a lot of things to look again. You've got soccer at the complex. What's that starting September 7 or 14?
September 14th.
14.
They'll play on. Right now, the games are all. It looks like going to be just on Saturday.
Yeah.
Depending on weather, we may have to have a few games during the week, but for the most part, it's a Saturday morning thing going on out there. Rag ball still going on. If anybody's interested in that, they're playing. I think Monday and Thursday nights up at Keller Park. The rag ballers are.
County Fair Parade should be the 11th week from today.
Oh yeah,
downtown.
and then at some point in time, not sure when, you'll have the good old Christmas parade coming up before long.
Yeah.
Can you believe we're talking about Christmas parade?
Yeah, I mean we're after Labor Day now, so things go into a higher gear.
Yeah, Walmart be putting up Christmas decorations.
Things start speeding up.
Things start happening a little bit faster this next few months right here.
Bridge
Go to
Bash
Walmart
920.
and see the skeleton with the Christmas balls hanging down on his ears.
County Fair coming up the 10th through the 14th. Bridge Bash 9/21/19, and then the big event on October 26th.
October 26th.
Is that the Mountain Home City Festival?
Yeah, well, we have dubbed that area down there that was approved for an entertainment district. We've given that a name, and it's called the district.
The district.
And that's where we're going to market that area down there. That's where we're going to sign it. We're just going to keep it simple, call it the district. And we wanted to have some kind of event, being the first city in Arkansas to approve that legislation. We've gotten a lot of attention.
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
I've seen some TV stuff on
We've had calls, news media outlets, other cities around the state. It's really been a big plus for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided let's have a festival of some sort, albeit may not be that huge of an event this first time out. That's fine.
Stick your toe in the water, check the temperature first.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And get down the process. The
You
entertainment
learn by doing,
district,
and you'll stair step it up.
the city council approved an oversight committee.
Yeah.
And that oversight committee has set up some regulations, an application process for a group such as Rotary or anyone like that wanting to hold a festival. There's a way to get approved to do that. So we're using this first one kind of to make sure we got everything right.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mayor, for being here. With that, we're going to wish everybody a happy day. See you tomorrow. Scooter, take us home.